What's up, guys? Inigami here. Let's go through 30 stamina. Dr. Indigo and Scarlet Fortnight Island. They are with the Strong World movie. They are Shiki's subordinates. We're going to be using a Pica team, a double Pica team. But the condition for this island is kind of long. It's just like the last Fortnite Island on Japan that just came out. The Dead End Island characters, where the condition is really convoluted and long. So what it is if you are a slasher or a fighter, then you have increased hit points. You get double hit points, but you and any other class gets reduced reduced hit points. So slasher fighters get increased hit points. Any other class gets reduced hit points. But that's only for slasher fighters. If so, purely slasher or purely fighter gets double hit points. So Mihawk gives you double hit points, which is very useful to remember that Mihawk gives you double hit points. But a character like Monster Chopper, who is a fighter and something else, will only have regular hit points. So, for example, Kuma, who is a powerhouse and cerebral, since he is neither a fighter or a slasher, he has halved hit points. So all these characters have halved hit points except for a Monster Chopper, who has regular hit points, because he has double for being a fighter, but then halved for being a powerhouse. And the attack of characters is doubled if they are a powerhouse or a driven character. And if you are both a powerhouse and a driven character, you get quadruple attack. So Count Butler is one of the superstars for this island, and Pica is the other superstar of this island, because they both have 4 times their attack because of the island condition. But a character that has one type and one of the driven or powerhouse types will have doubled their attack, but if they have a secondary type, they will have halved their attack. So there are only a few characters that have only one ambition or one driven or powerhouse type, and those are some lower level units like the fake Straw Hats. Those characters have double attack, but if they are both a powerhouse and a driven character, then they will have quadruple attack. So we're going to be using a double Pica team. Pica not only gives us extra health to our characters that have their reduced health, but he also doubles our powers attack. And oh, look at that. We actually have a decent amount of health. But you can see here our Picas have a cool 30,000 attack, and our Butler will have 25,000 attack or so if I get rid of that orb on him. And as far as the island goes, usual fan thoroughfare where we're just stalling for those first bunch of turns. The secret stage for this island is going to be Billy, the electric bird. He is a side character. He can show up on any stage that is not stage 5, which is the mini boss, or the final boss. Billy will preemptively boost your orbs by 1.2 times for 99 turns. And below 20%, he will double his attack. He has about only 200,000 health, so he's a pretty easy kill, especially since you'll be bringing a Butler who has stupidly high attack. And he will attack every single turn for 3,100 damage. And don't forget to take that extra hit from the turtles. Pew pew. If you notice my health is in blue. The reason my health is in blue is because I currently have reduced stats. Oh yeah, I have like really zero. I have 0 recovery, right. These guys don't have much recovery at all. And Monster Chopper. I forgot about my Monster Chopper. So, if you are... what was I saying? I lost my train of thought. Oh well. Oh, Billy, everyone's going to want to bring their Count Butler. Everyone's going to want to bring a Pica, especially as subunits. They are super duper because they have, once again, like stupid high attack. 35,000 damage, 24,000, or 35,000 attack, 24,000 attack. And that's only with a Pica captain. With a stronger boosting captain, they get even higher attack. And then characters like Kuma only have their regular attacks. They do not get boosted. These guys like to give you bomb orbs. Thank you so much. Oh yes, the blue hit points. So my hit points are blue because their stats are reduced. If you have increased hit points, the stat will be in orange. So if you have a team with lots of slashers or fighters on it, then your health will be in orange. If you have a reduced attack, that stat will also be shown in blue, but increased attack is shown in red. So it's a little bit different, where increased attack is shown in red, but decreased attack is shown in blue. Reduced stats are shown in blue, but reduced health is shown in blue, but increased health is shown in orange. So on this stage, you can use your Golden Pound Usopp on Scarlet. Scarlet has 550,000 hit points. He will preemptively boost his defense by 19,000. He goes up to, I believe it's 30,000 defense. And will heal himself for 100,000 every turn for 2 turns. The defense isn't too bad, especially whenever you bring your Picas. I mean, that's just a single attack of Pica, just doing monstrous damage to him. And I will put him a little bit lower. He doesn't do anything based on how much health he has. All he does is attack every single turn for 4,496 damage. I'm sorry, he attacks every 2 turns for 6,900 damage. I was looking at Indigo's stats for later on. But on this stage, he doesn't do anything based on his health. Once we get to the final stage, there are 2 different final stages we can get. We can get a final stage with Indigo and Scarlet together, or we'll get a final stage with Indigo and a bunch of dinosaurs. And we'll see which one we get once we get there. And as far as what orbs we keep is not too important, because we are going to be losing a bunch of our orbs on the next stage. Indigo will preemptively give us Bother and badly matching orbs. Bother orbs for slasher characters and badly matching orbs for fighter characters. I think the turtle has 4 hit points. Oh man. I should have taken a hit. I forgot. You want to use Golden Pound Usopp and take a hit on that stage, so that way you can use your Golden Pound Usopp again here. If you get Scarlet and Indigo, Scarlet will basically do the same thing as he did on the earlier stage. Hey, and Ninmer with the sub. Thank you so much. If you get Scarlet and Indigo, Scarlet has 590,000 health. He will boost his defense and heals at the end of every turn for 2 turns, just like the mini boss stage. But on below 20%, Scarlet will attack for 20,000 damage. So on the boss stage, don't get Scarlet below 20,000 damage. Indigo has 663,000 health. He will preemptively give fighters badly matching orbs and slashers Bother orbs. He will attack every turn for 4,500 damage, and every 2 turns he will clear all buffs and debuffs. So ideally you'll take 2 hits from him, and then after that you can clear buffs and debuffs. And if you are using a Butler, and if you're not using another attack booster, that's when you want to use Butler. Because remember, when you use Butler, his attack boost will override other boosts. So if I use Butler and then I try to use a driven attack booster such as Caesar, then it will not work because I already have a boost from Butler. So if you're going to use your Butler, make sure you remember that you're not going to be able to use any other type boosts for as long as that Butler boost lasts. And something we got to be very careful about with Indigo is, and this gives us reduced damage, that's why I'm taking less damage from Indigo. Something we got to be very careful with on Indigo is Indigo will, below 50%, paralyze everyone on your team for 3 turns, and despair both your captains for 3 turns, and attack for 12,900 damage. Below 50%, he will despair immediately, but he will not actually do the paralysis until it's his turn to attack. So we're going to do Golden Pound Usopp him right now. Here is his debuff clear. So we're waiting for that for Golden Pound Usopp. Then we Golden Pound Usopp. And we'll use these. Pica, Pica, Pica-doo-doo. Pica will give my Pica's matching orbs cut health by 10%. Because it's not level 2 yet, it's only the level 1. We'll be killing him this turn. So try to avoid Indigo's below 50%. It is very, very, very annoying and very hard to deal with, especially if you don't have Golden Pound Usopp special ready. And Kuma Orb Boost. Kuma Orb Boost is not necessary here. But, I mean, it's fun, so why not? 2, and a bit overkill. Oh yeah, we gotta do another attack. I hate it when I die too early, it's less fun. Guys, that is Indigo and Scarlet 30 Stamina Island. If you have a Pica captain, that is certainly one of the easier teams you can do. Other teams that work out is you could use slashers that are also driven or powerhouse characters. You can use a Butler captain because Butler's captain ability, if you have a driven and a powerhouse character, of which there are only a few characters, Butler's captain ability actually gives you 2.6 times attack boost. If they are a driven and a powerhouse character. If they are only a driven character, you get a 1.75 times boost, and if they're only a powerhouse character, Butler only gives you a 1.5 times attack boost. And you can also use regular driven captains or a Fujitora team if you have one of those. Guys, I've been Zenigami. Thank you so much for watching. Good luck. All these characters, will have details about them on the database in the video description down below. And the island will have all the drops on the database down below too. Thank you so much for watching. I've been Zenigami. Y'all stay beautiful.